Hey everyone, what's up? This is Link here with another Clip Studio Paint tutorial. In this tutorial I'm going to be showing you how I do my line artwork on Clip Studio Paint. So what you'll need is the program and a sketch to work with. Once you have your sketch far along or complete, what I tend to do is I create two folders. One of them is for the line art. You can double click on the folder name to rename it line art. And I like to use the new vector layer compared to the new raster layer. And I will show you why right now. The second folder is going to be for the coloring. And I like to drop two regular layers in there. So, I'm going to show you right now. Actually, you want to go to your sketch and drop the opacity about 50%. Okay, so this is with a regular layer. What I like to use is the G pen, and so what I'm gonna do is purposely mess up on both of these layers. Okay, so I kind of messed up here, and let's say, okay, well, I like the way some parts of this came out, but I don't like how other parts came out. So one thing you can do on the vector layer compared to the raster layer is on the vector layer you can hold control, click on it, and you can actually pick each of these little anchor points. I'll zoom in so you can see better. So let's say, okay, I need this over here. So you have to click on each one to move it into place. Okay. Now with the regular layer or the raster layer, you can't do that. The only thing you could do is move your line art around. You can't. I'm holding control. It's not doing anything. So you can't do that. So that is one of the main reasons why I really enjoy using the vector layer compared to the raster layer. So I'm going to go ahead and delete that. And now I'm going to show you a couple of cool things that you can do with the layers. So let's say you have a character like mine, where, you know, they have bangs on each side, they have ears on each side, eyes on each side. Okay, so a cool thing you could do, and you could do this with either of the layer styles that you want to choose, but what you can do is, let's say you really like the way the eye comes out for what you're doing. Okay, I'm kind of rushing through this, not trying to make it perfect exactly, but just using it as an example. So let's say, okay, yeah, that looks really cool, and you can't get this other eye to work or look right. So what you could do is Control A to select your whole layer, Control C to copy. Now what you want to do is you want to hit Control D to deselect the layer, and Control V to paste the layer. So what that does is it makes you a copy of the layer you just made. It even names the layer for you, layer 2 copy. Okay? So what you can do now is, once it's deselected, make sure it's deselected, because if you have it selected all and you try this, it's going to try to flip, it's going to flip the whole canvas on the layer. So deselect, Control T for free transform, and you'll get these little options. Now I don't know where you have your different tools and such, but this is right under the brushes. You can see you can flip it horizontally or vertically. So horizontal, then hold shift to make it move a little more space compared to just little spaces. Holding shift gives you bigger jumps when you move it. Okay, let's say you're happy there. I'm not happy with the way it looks, but I'm just showing you different things you can do. So you can bring those layers together by hitting Control E. You can rename the layer to eyes. And now they're just one thing, and you can move them. Or, depending on what you have your hotkeys set to, you can use the rectangle selection tool, Control T, to move that area where you want it. Okay? So that is my quick and simple tutorial on how I do my line art work with Clip Studio Paint. Another cool thing you can do is, let's say you want to change the line art color of this. This is why I use multiple layers. Let's say, okay, you've done your coloring and you want the line art to be a little different. You can, if you right click on the preview image part of the layer, you get a shorter list. But if you right click on any other part, you get all of these other options. And sorry about that. If you go to edit, you can change the color of the line of your drawings of that layer. So let's say you want it to blue. So edit, change color of line to drawing, and it changes it to blue. Now, I use this from time to time, just after I finish my drawing, if I want to do a different type of line art coloring where like the line art is a little darker color than the actual coloring part of that part. Okay, so that's another cool thing you can do. Let's undo that. Okay, I hope this tutorial helps you and helps you improve your line art work. Be sure if you have any questions, just drop them in the comment section below and I will try to answer them for you. Thanks again for watching. Bye.